I'm Mr. Harris, and thank you for stopping by my virtual classroom. So this year, I have the pleasure of teaching Spanish 2 and, of course, Adult Ed. I'm going to gear this video towards Spanish 2, though, at Heritage High School. And so just a little bit about the class. I want to keep it very succinct because I value your time. But there are a couple of aspects that are really important for Spanish 2. The first thing is probably to become acquainted with a program called VHL. So VHL is what we use to get our curriculum to the students. So let me go ahead and share that really quick with you. And basically you go to vhlcentral.com. I think you can see it on the top there. They go under their book, their textbook, Descubre Uno. And of course, from there, they access their classes, their class activities rather. So for instance, they're right now in chapter 6, and they would go through and see the due dates for all their assignments and complete them. So basically, all of our assignments begin on either Sunday or Monday morning and are due Thursday at midnight. And so I usually do that so that I can update the grades every Friday. And that helps the students as well as your parents be actively involved in the students' education. So anyway, the first website here, again, VHL Central, you can access their grades by going to their grade book, and you can see those by putting in their particular password and username. The other website, perhaps that's super important, it's called Canvas, and there you can find the syllabus. It has all the stuff that we're covering, and it has on here then assignments. So every week I post them. We're in week 6 right now, coming up on the grade period. And so if we click down them, basically it would tell them what they're doing and how to get to the information, the topics, and so forth. I encourage all my students as well as parents to get involved in going over the website, Canvas, because most of the information is pushed out through Canvas, even though the work is done through VHL Central oftentimes. There's a couple of things that are super important that you should be aware of. One is the attendance. And all of our students have virtual check-in through IC Portal, which is it's the attendance site. They're supposed to check in every day for their classes. Unfortunately, there's a little bit of misinformation out there. Kids are thinking if they're virtually checking in that they're attending their live classes, and they're two different things. If the student if they check in virtually but they don't show up, they often are marked absent. So you want to make sure a lot of kids are unfortunately checking in here, but they're not going to their live classes, which kind of brings me to the next announcement, and that would be how to live meet. And so I have here a list if you're a Monday or Wednesday or Tuesday or Thursday, and then there's a link directly to the Google Meet where we meet live. Some students like to make excuses and they say they can't find the links, and unfortunately it's kind of sad, but it is what it is. So under announcements, you would find that. Also, in terms of instruction, besides the VHL, which we've mentioned, and how to do your homework, we also use a site called Google Classroom. Let me go ahead and go there really quick. And here is the second place where I post work and notes for the kids. So You would find, for instance, all the PowerPoints, all the instruction there. The assignments are reposted, as well as PowerPoints and other topics that we come across. I'm really excited about teaching your son or daughter this year Spanish. And in spite of the fact that we're dealing with COVID, I think it can be a very successful year. So thank you for taking the time to click on my virtual classroom, and take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.